You should
the Super Bowl cards.
Mm-hmm. That's what they call it, the Super Bowl weekend card. So we got that.
Let's get to the best news.
Obviously, Vitor Belfort, giant pussy, still loves God though. Anyways, Brian Bowles,
not what I was expecting.
Former bantamweight champion of the world.
That's not the best
Brian
news.
Bowles. We'll get there. I saved the best for last. He, was on top of the world just a few years ago. Well, this past weekend I think it was actually 2 weeks ago he got busted. People didn't know about it for 2 weeks. He had a girl over at his house.
Wow.
He had a girl over at his house that had an outstanding warrant for, I believe, parole. Like she had jumped parole or something like that. And so they had her warrant out for us.
It's dark in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
But she wasn't even the girl that they were looking for. They were looking for another girl at his residence who wasn't there that they had a search warrant for.
Oh, wow.
So they come into his house since they found another girl, and they're able to search his house now because she's in there. So they search his house. They find enough meth. Enough meth and enough weed to say that he had an intent to sell. And best part of the story, he lives on Stoner Street.
This is magical.
Thanks, Huel. I knew I could count on that guy.
It's dark in there.
It's dark in there.
It's dark in there.
That's what girls that do meth, I think, like they got the nastiest, darkest vagina in the world. So
a lot like their teeth.
Huel lit it up right there. Yeah, like their teeth, exactly.
Gross.
And then finally, let's hit it off with a good note, or end it off with a good note. Gina Carano was spotted in an MMA gym training again. So we got some hot twat back in the gym.
I want you to fuck me in the ass.
Maybe some hot twat back in the
great ass.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll get.
She got a great ass.
She does, and titties.
Yeah.
Don't forget about those.
The booties.
And all natural.
Are they?
I think so.
Wow. Those are pretty nice for being all natural.
All natural, I know. But they've always been the same size. It's not like she went from nothing to something overnight.
Well, since you know her, I mean, she could have gotten pretty famous
She
status.
could have, but I don't know. As a fighter, you have to build up.
It would be surprising.
You have to get enough money to get the quality stuff.
Yeah.
And I started watching her before she was big time.
I'll Pepsi challenge those tits and find out.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully we get some Gina Carano back in the gym and back in the octagon against some Ronda Rousey.
And back in my spank bank.
And that is the fighting news.
Facts.
It's football nomenclature for when a quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Before we talk about football, I got to talk about Audible, people. Nobody likes to read books because books are for pussies.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why the smart kids get bullied and never go on to be anything in life.
Yeah, they become the book writers, you fucking pussies.
Just bigger fucking pussies. Go to audibletrial.com, AUDIBLE, trial.com/charity strike. Free audiobook download if you sign up there. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, don't be the book writer. Don't be the book reader. Be the book listener.
Yes.
That's what all the cool kids do.
That's what the winners do.
That's what your ears are for.
That's
That's right.
Like they're saying in the chat room, words is hard.
Leave your eyes for porn. Leave your ears for audiobooks.
Okay. I like to listen to porn too. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the big news.
Champs of AFC. It's all thanks to Deflate Game, if you know what I mean. Gronk is to the left of me, left fell to the right. Ain't got to run the ball's a knife, 'cause the heretics flying. With less PSI to grip it tight. PSI, need the ball more light. PSI, deflate those balls. Ball a check, 6 Super Bowls.
Yes. Fuck you, Seahawks, and all you fucking stand for.
I love that picture you found on the put on the Facebook.
Which one?
The beheaded Seahawk.
That was good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Such a
good.
pretty bird, and its head is gone.
That's
Pretty
a shame.
bird.
That's
Pretty bird.
You sold Petey to a blind kid?
Petey didn't have a head.
Oh, so fucking good. Yeah. The only thing I hate more than the Patriots is the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. It was the battle of the teams we hate the most. But at least the Patriots have Gronk. That's all I can say.
Right. He is a sexy beast.
I was really close to getting my prediction right. If I could just add
That's
that
true.
in there.
He
very,
was.
very. I was about one.
He was one rushing play away from getting
one rational play away from it happening.
One rational play.
Yeah, you picked it to the T until that happened.
It looked like it was going to happen, and I was like, no.
Now, I think someone picked Patriots, right? No, nobody did.
I picked the Patriots
to win it all.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Or did you
I thought it was
pick
going to be
the Packers?
No,
Packers.
Patriots, Packers. I took Patriots.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could try to remember.
Yes. Though the Madden simulation guessed the exact score.
Really?
Get outta
Yeah,
here.
Madden 2015.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Dave
pretty good.
Damashek said 30-24. He was almost right on. It was 28-24.
That's
so.
the poop.
Mm-hmm.
So Tom Brady gets his third Super Bowl MVP award, getting up there with Joe Montana.
The Joe boy.
Yeah.
And he passed him in the
I was
touchdowns.
gonna say he just passed him for
But-
touchdowns.
Took Joe Montana only 4 games. And he had 0 interceptions in all 4 games.
I'm pretty sure he didn't have to cheat either.
No, he
That's right.
didn't.
His balls were inflated.
Yeah, inflated all the way.
And way bigger
But
than
he had
Brady's.
Jerry Rice. Isn't that cheating? If you had him for 3 of those Super Bowls, that's cheating.
Well, Brady had Randy Moss, and he couldn't get it done.
That's true. But they had Spygate that year.
Yeah, they had Randy
Even
Moss and Spygate.
An actual offense to me.
Yeah.
I don't think the Spygate was much of an offense. But
The Colts were going to lose either way.
yeah.
yeah.
I hate to say it. This was the most not only viewed Super Bowl in history, most viewed TV program in history.
Oh, wow.
We could figure out.
Why?
Because Super Bowl breaks records every year.
True. And plus you had all those Seahawks fans that will no longer watch the Seahawks again.
Yeah. They all left the building again.
They literally just lost half their audience. Those fucking bandwagoners.
Fucking bitches.
Yeah.
Just like the week before, or 2 weeks before, when they left the game early and cried that they couldn't get back in. Well, you shouldn't. You're giant bitches.
Didn't you learn from the Miami incident?
I know, right?
Idiots.
If it wasn't for the owner building a stadium that made the noise even louder, you guys wouldn't even be recognized.
That's
you can't even
right.
do it on your own.
They're probably pulling in Atlanta and piping in the sound.
Yeah,
Guys,
exactly.
I
that a
remember the
little bit.
Supersonics ever being that loud.
Right. So how come this...
Even when they had Peyton.
That's right.
You know, they do talk about the Falcons being in trouble for the piping. How come they can't pipe it that way, but they can build a stadium that does it as well
Shouldn't be allowed.
in Seattle?
Should not be allowed.
Isn't it the same exact thing? You're building it for that exact purpose?
Yeah.
It's like one team in every league should be able to do it, like the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
The Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jazz.
yeah, that's right.
Poor Jazz.
Even the refs hate being there. That might just be because it's Utah, though.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Sherman now needs to have Tommy John surgery.
What the hell?
You fucking
Really?
idiot with your fucking dreads. Yeah.
Damn. Well, that was a nasty arm bend.
Well, he was
Got
playing with
the
an
week
injured
before.
elbow already, and now he needs to go have surgery on it.
Now, if
He
you
was
saw the
pitching?
play, if you actually watched, yeah, if you watched,
Which is funny because usually he's catching.
Oh,
you know what
That's
I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Bad.
If you watch that in slow motion when he got injured, it was nasty. His elbow hyperextended the wrong way.
Gross.
It wasn't during the Super Bowl, though. It was already
No, it was in the NFC Championship
Yeah.
game, but it was nasty.
nasty.
Which is why I don't know why they didn't go to him more often in this game. I think they threw to him once, threw in his direction once.
Brady wasn't throwing a lot of bombs, period. It was
No.
a lot of screen passes.
Exactly. Which is
Yeah.
smart. That's how
Yeah.
you beat the Seattle Seahawks.
I don't know how it ended, but I know at one point late in the third quarter they put up the stat that he'd only been thrown towards one time.
One time
Sherman.
for 6 yards against him.
Right.
But
Maybe
if he's got an injured elbow, go at him.
He's the best corner in the game.
I mean, he is. He's
No,
top
he's
3.
not.
He's top 3. He's
He
fantastic.
only plays zone defense.
No, they play zone defense on the other side. He plays the man-to-man on his side.
No,
He gets the one side of the 1/3 of the field, and nobody throws that way because of how good he is.
He's not that good.
He is because he's a former receiver and he's gigantic.
Just talk shit.
He's amazing. If you watch him play,
Don't shit on my point, Dr. Drew.
Well, your point's wrong.
I don't care. I hate.
This isn't an opinion. This is a point and is wrong.
Wrong.
I have the
Yes,
audio
and
controls.
sorry, you're right, sir.
I have
He
the audio
sucks and he's
controls.
horrible, and we
You
should,
know
we
what's
should
funny?
kick him out of the league.
You are just like Dr. Drew to my Adam Carolla because not only do you shit on my points, you make lots of noise with your microphone.
I'm more like Ball Bryant. I do it on purpose. I don't do it on accident like
Still
Dr.
not funny,
Drew
so I
does.
guess you're right. Yeah.
Ball Bryant's hilarious.
What a shame. Marshawn Lynch, If you guys haven't heard by now, then you've been living under a rock. He went to the media day before the Super Bowl, and he did that whole "I'm just here so I don't get fined" thing.
Yeah.
Well, the best part to come out of that was the remix that they made like immediately the next day.
Listen in live here on NFL Network with Beast Mode.
I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I said we gon' do that. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I said we gon' do that. Flex. You still here because what?
It's hard to make a song out of 7 words, but
Yeah, but his voice is perfect as a rapper. He's got a great, like...
it's racist.
No, it's just a unique
That's racist.
voice. I guess.
I don't know.
Because all rappers are black.
I love that he just kept saying, "I'm just here so I don't get fined," and then the one chick, he's like, "You sexy."
Yeah.
That was great. You sexy.
Funny. Did you guys see the Conan where Gronk and Marshawn Lynch were playing?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it
hilarious,
was great.
man.
I saw a screen grab. I didn't actually see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
It's pretty funny.
Was it?
Yeah.
Surprised Gronk didn't punch him in the face
Uh-oh.
like he deserved. That was a good fight at the end of the Super Bowl.
Oh, I know.
Gronk was just laying out people. He's like,
crazy.
"Fuck you, I'm ripped."
He's talking shit, and he got them to bite on it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, they were embarrassed because they already jumped the call.
That was so stupid.
Oh,
That
my
was
God.
two
How do you
bonehead
do
plays
that?
in a row.
You
Yeah.
take the safety, and you have
Just
a chance
stand
still.
there.
You still have a chance
Right.
to win the game if
Right.
you take that safety.
But nope, then they got him up to the 6, and then they fucked up again and got him up to like the
Horrible.
19
So
or
dumb.
some shit. Yeah, that was great.
I mean, the interception is one thing, but then you have a chance to get the ball back, and you blow it.
Yeah, they're just pissing away all my predictions. So I was like, man.
It was great.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Seahawks. On
Yeah.
fucking stand.
Fuck your predictions, Daniel.
No, not that. Just fuck the Seahawks. The better part to come out of Media Day was when Rachel Nichols had a shot. I don't mean that sexually. At Roger Goodell.
I wish.
I'd watch that. I don't care who she
Hell
was.
yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Rachel Nichols. I do so many illegal things with that. Yeah.
Or legal, I guess.
I mean, I guess if that's an option,
You'd hire her as a hooker? Is that you mean illegal?
I'd pay way more than $80.
Oh, me too.
Oh, man.
She wouldn't even have to dress up. I mean, she could, but wouldn't have to.
Dress down.
Yeah.
Coming nothing.
Anyway, she had a chance during the media day to ask Roger Goodell a question, and she totally stumped him and made him look like a bitch. Here's that.
Rachel Nichols from CNN.
I'm naked.
Roger, you guys have faced a lot of problems over the past year that have a really wide range, but a lot of the issues have in common is a conflict of interest. When you do something like hire an outside investigator like Ted Wells into the Patriots investigation, you're still paying him, and Robert Kraft, who owns the Patriots, is still paying you. So even when you do everything right in one of those situations, it opens you guys up to a credibility gap with some of the public and even with some of your most high-profile players. What steps can you guys take in the future to mitigate some of those conflict of interest issues?
Well, Rachel, I don't agree with you on a lot of the assumptions you make in your question. I think we have had people that have uncompromising integrity. Robert Mueller is an example who, I think you asked me the same question last fall about a conflict of interest. Their integrity is impeccable. Ted Wells' integrity is impeccable. These are professionals that bring an outside expertise, an outside perspective, and their conclusions are drawn by the evidence and only by the attempt to try and to identify that truth. So I think we have done an excellent job of bringing outside consultants in. Somebody has to pay them, Rachel.
Excellent job.
So unless you're volunteering, which I don't think you are, we will do that. But we have the responsibility to protect the integrity of the league, whether we have an owner that's being investigated or whether we have a commissioner that's being investigated. They're done at the highest level of integrity and quality.
Great story. Compelling and rich.
Just look at our track record, Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spike. Oh, wait. No, don't look at that.
Especially this year. This year it's been great. Oh, yeah.
I don't think the fact that they have integrity matters when she says it still creates a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Well,
It
and
doesn't
she-
matter how much integrity they have.
And she didn't even say, "I think you're, creating a conflict." She said, "People are accusing you."
If players are accusing you.
Well, and the fans in there, especially the fans. I've
everyone.
said this since the start. He's paying these guys. Why are they going to investigate against him? They're not
Exactly.
going to. He's paying them millions of dollars to do these stupid investigations.
It's like The Departed. It's like he's looking for himself. Matt Damon was looking for himself.
The whole time.
That's what was happening. I'm looking for myself, Jack. I'm not going to find him, all right?
I'm I'm on it. It's Departed right there.
No, that's the Deliverance.
Oh, that's Deliverance. I got the wrong movie.
You should play the Flogging Molly song, though.
God damn it. We were talking about that